So our first speaker is going to be Sophia Lee. She's in the first grade, and she's doing her speech, My Favorite Subject After School. Welcome, Sophia.
Can you tell us the evaluators? Who are the evaluators?
Evaluating Sophie Lee's speech is going to be Zen, Harvey, and Kyle.
Do you know what's my favorite subject after school? It's Girl Scout. I really like it because when I get there, I'm starving. I'm almost always starving. When I eat the snack, I think, can I please have another one? Look at this, one special ingredient. It's homemade. You know, kids like activities all the time. Well, our Girl Scout doesn't have activities where we run and play all the time. We have 4 activities, and sometimes we go somewhere really special. Well, the first thing, it's really, you guys won't think it's fun, but it really is. We say a pledge and we lead everyone. And it's really fun to say, on my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, and to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. And sometimes we even make little cards, like the first day, we even make cards for the soldiers who serve our country. And sometimes we get to even read books. I got to read to my whole Girl Scout once even. And once I even went to the nursery camp with lots of old people. But it was really fun, I tell you. We also learned to be friendly all the time, because friendly never leads us to argue. Friendly means nice, kind, noble, caring, and other kind of stuff. That's what my favorite subject after school is. What's yours?
Did you evaluate any people here, give you a speech? Did you do that in your mind? Anybody did that? Raise your hand. Nobody did? But you know what? You are evaluating me right now. All right. Do you know we have different ways to evaluate? Probably. Now, we want to take an example like Sophia Lee's speech. We have 3 evaluators. Now let's see how they evaluate Sophia's speech. And you will answer us which one is the best way to evaluate. Okay? I'll have my first evaluator, Kyle Yuan. Sophia, can you stand up so everybody know who you are? All right? Kyle?
So, Sophia, how many meetings have you been to? Just give a guess.
Couple.
A couple. Well, it sounds like you've been to no meetings at all. Your speech was absolutely terrible. I mean, come on. First, for one thing, you're over-emotional. You like Girl Scouts way too much. You're like, oh, I love Girl Scouts. Okay? So, one thing, you're way too over-emotional. And speaking of, I like Girl Scouts, your voice is also way too high. I mean, we're in a big room here. We can't even hear what you're saying. It's like one of those dolphins. They speak, but you can't really hear it because their voice is too high. So next time, try speaking in a low voice like this. Like this. Don't do that anymore. Also, you stayed in one place the entire time. Your feet are like rooted to the ground. These are like plants, okay? You're not a plant, you're a person. Try to move around, okay? So you stayed in your same place. That is not good. You need to work on it a lot more. So we did your speech. It was just nothing but a long, boring speech about Girl Scouts. You're like Girl Scouts, Girl Scouts, Girl Scouts, Girl Scouts. Okay? So just try to actually make us interested and try us not sleep. It was a terrible speech. I mean, I can't hear you against or else my brain will explode.
Thank you for the opinion. Look at her, she's so discouraged. I feel you, Sophia. Now let's have Harvey to evaluate Sophia's speech.
Sophia, I really don't know what Kyle was talking about. Personally, I thought your speech was absolutely flawless. It was perfect. I mean, Girl Scouts, the way you described it is so amazing. I just want to drop out of college and do nothing but Girl Scouts. Really, it was perfect. And you had a great voice. You were very enthusiastic about it. You talked very loud. You talked to everybody. It was amazing. For a person your age, I was blown away. And you paused at the right time. You said, and what's perfect about Girl Scouts? Number 1, and you gave number 2, and so many reasons. I don't even have that many reasons for liking anything I do. So good job for that also. You held up your fingers. You showed us number 1. You didn't only say it, but you showed us too. So we all had to be paying attention to know what you were talking about. I mean, don't listen to Kyle at all. You've already hit the epitome, the apex of your speaking abilities. You're a perfect speaker. Go out there, quit school, go become the president today. Your possibilities are endless, okay? Don't let anybody hold you down. Go grow wings and fly, Sophia, because you've got it. Good job.
Evaluate Sophia's speech.
All right, Sophia, I really loved hearing about your favorite after-school activity. We're all different people here, and it's interesting hearing about what all of us do after school. We're not just here to speak, and then we go home and we sleep all day. I mean, that's not who we are. So it's interesting hearing about Girl Scouts. I liked how you gave us examples of activities that you do during your meetings. Saying the pledge, and I was a Girl Scout too, so I remember the pledge. It was really cool hearing you say it today. And so just giving us these examples are much more effective than just saying, I love Girl Scouts, it's super fun, it's really amazing. Girl Scouts are just fantastic, we're much better than all those Boy Scouts, ew. So I liked how you gave us all these examples about making cards and helping people. It's really great. One thing that you could improve on was sometimes we get here and we're a little bit nervous, right? It's kind of scary talking to all these people and some people you don't even know, but it's very understandable. Now, I could tell that you prepared really well because when you're speaking, sometimes you anticipated what you were going to say next, and you kind of jumped to the next sentence. Now, when you're nervous, sometimes this can make it a little bit worse, but you didn't do it that often, which is great. But if you feel it happening, just stand here, don't say anything, take a deep breath, and smile. A smile is perfect for distracting people. You got such a pretty one, so it's great. So you did a really good job. You weren't stiff. You were very conversational, and I loved listening to you.
Now I have a question for you. So which one do you think is better? Sophia. Why?
Because Kyle, he just said really horrible always said nice stuff about me and all things I can improve on, so I can't make it any better next time. And I think Zen is the best because she put those two together and mixed them up. So I could feel, yeah, that was really good. And then, oh yeah, I should do that next time.
Wow! Looks like you steal what I want to say. For evaluation, what we teach the students, we want them to say something positive first and make that person feel happy and ready to listen. And say another good thing about that person, make her a little bit happier. And then we point out what the person needs to improve on. At the end, we support them, encourage them to do better. So this is a sandwich way, right? on the top and bottom say good things. In the middle, we point out what they need to improve on. So with that, I want to tell you, think and speak up. Want to teach children about life skills. They learn that today, use that tomorrow, and apply that for a lifetime. Thank you very much.